Screen curtain off. Easy voice recorder. Listen. Head. Tab bar. Record. Fast forward. Play. Button. Speech off.
Got me thinking of some things, thinking of some things, thinking of some things that make me heart shake. Got me thinking of some things, thinking of some things, thinking of some things that make me heart shake. Do you ever think of me and my heart shake? Do you ever think of me in every special way? 'Cause every day and every way you know that I wanna be your favorite thing. Do you ever think of me so much? Do you ever think of me in every special way? 'Cause every day and every way you know that I wanna be your favorite heart shape. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you got me thinking of some things, thinking of some things, thinking of some things that make me heart shake. Got me thinking of some things, thinking of some things, thinking of some things that make me heart shake every day. Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Thursday Thoughts. Alright, today, or how's everybody feeling today? Pretty good? Awesome. I'm live here at Valentine Audio, just so you all know. And today we're gonna get into a special news to share segment. And then after that, we're gonna watch another video on Thursday Thoughts. The video I did with Charles. We're gonna listen to another episode of Thursday Thoughts with Charles today. So yep, that's our plan for today. And we're not going to be able to have a long episode, but we are going to, after that, we're going to go to some stores. We're going to do some shopping today. Alright, and yeah, we're just going to have some fun. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our special segment of the day. Thank you all so very much. Alright, let's get started. Thinking all about my favorite heart shapes every day. Oh yeah. Thinking all about my favorite heart-shaped things in every special way. Oh yeah, always in love, loving them so much. Always in love, loving them every day. Always in love, loving my favorite heart-shape. You're my favorite heart shape, so in love today. 'Cause you're my favorite everything, so in love today. 'Cause you're my favorite heart shape, oh every day in every way. Alright, news to share time everybody. Alright. So we're going to do like how we did before, alright, and so I'm going to share some things first, and then you guys can share anything if you have something you'd like to share today. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it started. Alright. So, yesterday I was on FaceTime with my friends, and we had a really great time. I only called Christian, Anderson, and Aya. Oh, that's nice. Yep. Yep, so that was wonderful. I got to talk to them for a little bit, and actually an incident happened last night, but I know I probably should just get into the good stuff, because we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good night tonight, but I just kind of want to get into this incident anyways, because I'm not sure, Today I have to get ready for CP, but last night I was actually sitting in my room reading a magazine, listening to one of my FaceTime call recordings I had made, and all of a sudden Mom appears in front of my room, asks me what I'm doing, and I didn't even know that she was actually up. I thought she was actually sleeping, although I heard her fan being moved around or something like that. And you know what I could have done? What's that? I could have already been laid down. Yeah, you should have been. Yeah, but I thought, you know what? Well, since nothing's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and sit back up again and keep doing my thing. So I did. Until all of a sudden, Mom asks me what I'm doing, and I tell her the truth that I'm reading a magazine. I didn't really tell her like why, but she wanted to know, because she saw my iPad when she undid the covers and stuff. Yeah, and she saw me reading a magazine. I was like, oh no, am I gonna get in trouble? But then she was like, what's the iPad doing up here? I was like, well, I'm just using it as an alarm clock. And she's like, for what time? And I just tell her a different time than the one I had on my actual alarm clock. I said 8:30. And she's like, why 8:30? And I'm like, well, I don't want to end up waking up at 2 o'clock in the or 1 o'clock, or even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. An accident, not knowing what time it is. After that, she just stood there not saying anything until she said, you better not be laying on it and crushing on it and stuff. I was like, okay. I didn't even know. I had heard nothing. But then I'm like, oh, you know what? No, I could have been laid down already sleeping. I could have been sleeping. But no, I wasn't. Oh, heavens. I was not sleeping. Not sleeping at all. So, thought I was going to get in trouble today when she came back for what had happened. But actually, I don't think I have. Not yet, which hopefully not tonight or tomorrow. Not even tomorrow night. Let's hope not, because if I get in trouble for what I did last night, I thought I was going to get in trouble in my room, but apparently I had not gotten in trouble, which is a great thing. But the thing about it is, next time that happens, I might actually get in trouble. So I'm thinking once the time on my iPad or phone hits 3 o'clock, I'm going to go ahead and start laying down. Start resting, just pretending to be asleep. But I'll have like music or something on to keep me occupied. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. Yeah, because I don't understand just because I don't hear anything doesn't mean that nothing's coming. But I think next time that happens, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I look at the time carefully. Yeah. Yeah. Because maybe I either wasn't paying attention at the time. Yeah. Thought that Mom was actually going to be up at 4, but no, she was up at 3 in the morning. But yeah, I think next time it hits 3 in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and start laying down. So I don't have to, you know what I mean? I don't have to, rush back down again. Yeah, because I don't want to have to lay down fasting like I've been doing. And yeah, it's not going to sound very good. So, yeah, so, oh heavens. Yeah, so next time 3 o'clock hits, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down and pretend that Mom's going to be up again at that time. Whew, I thought she was going to take off today, but luckily she hadn't taken off, so that was good. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'll make sure that that doesn't happen again. Yeah, let's hope not. Yep, so that's that. This Saturday, or this past Saturday, I went to the aquarium, and it was pretty fun. A lot of riding around and walking, though, but it was fun. Oh, that's good. Yep. There were different people, other people that had to get picked up, so I was actually, I was first. That my driver said, is that okay? Because she was actually she was actually one of the ladies from Mount Zion, and she asked if it was okay if I got picked up first. I was gonna just say no, and that I'm used to being picked up last, but you know what? I didn't want to complain, so I just said, yeah, that's fine. And so, yep, off I was riding around to different people's houses, other people get picked up. Yep. And yeah. Did you guys listen to music at all? Yeah, but we talked, but she doesn't like hip hop like I do. She likes a lot of old school, but she likes old school hip hop, but she just doesn't like listen to a lot of rapping and stuff. So we ended up, for the first part, we ended up not listening to a whole lot of rapping. It was a lot of old school classic rock and pop, and I think a couple other ones. And I actually ended up covering my ears for most of the ride, but until I asked if she minded if we listened to hip hop. Okay. Yeah. So and she actually played some hip hop for me, which was great. So I got to listen to music I liked. But yeah, that was pretty nice. And at least, I mean, the riding around wasn't as much fun as the aquarium activity. Yeah, it wasn't as much fun, but we made it. We did it. We picked everybody up, and then when it was time to go home, we dropped everybody off, and before you know it, I was home. Well, that's good. Yeah. That's good. Yep, so that's what we did. That's wonderful. I had a pretty good time. That's good. Yep, what else do I want to talk about? How many other people did you have to pick up and drop off? 3. Oh my god, really? 3. Fudge. Long ride. It was a long ride, except there were 2 people that were actually one person was like 2 minutes around the corner from my house, and then one person was only 7 minutes away from the second person that we picked up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that was good. Almost felt like a long ride. Okay. Was it a lot of turns and stuff? It was, yeah. But she took it slow for me and made sure that, I wasn't dizzying myself too much. Yeah. Yeah, so she took it slow and everything, but still, it was a lot of, like, waiting and, waiting for people to get picked up and just waiting, walking. It was, yeah, a lot. Okay. Yeah, but I'm glad I got to get out the house and do something on a Saturday. Well, that's good. Especially with your friends. Yeah. That's good. Oh, man. Because I kept telling the lady who was driving us, I said, I don't really like the kind of music that you like that's playing. Like, I kept telling her that, but then it's like, she's like, well, it's just one song, and I'm like, okay. And then it was like, I was like, you know what, no, I'm not listening to it. I don't want to listen to it. And if I don't want to, I don't have to. So I just covered my ears. Kind of like how I sometimes would do it on Megan's bus when she changed stations sometimes. Yeah, so that's what I did. Alright, we're gonna pause right here. Alright, okay. 1 second.
Speech on.
Wait a minute.
Pause button. Actions available.
Hold on 1 second. I don't know if that was actually
Speech on. Rewind. Pause button. Speech off.
Oh, never mind. I guess we didn't have to pause. I hear a lot of noise up there, but a lot of moving around. Okay, I guess we are good. We are good to keep going. Oh, heavens. Alright, well, I guess we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and keep recording. Alright, so... Alright, sorry guys, I'm back. It's alright. Alright, so... Alright, what were we talking about? I forgot. Oh, you were talking about your car ride to the aquarium. Yeah, I forgot what I said. Oh. I think we already talked about that. Oh, yeah, I think we did. As you said, you covered your ears during some of the songs that she played. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Until she put my favorite music on, and that made me happy. Oh, that's good. That made it a little bit more fun. That's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it for that. I'm trying to figure out what else I was going to talk about. I'm going to Taco Bell in CP for lunch tomorrow, which I'm excited for. So yeah, I'm excited to see what I want to get at Taco Bell for lunch. Wonderful. Yep. So I'm excited for that. And we're going to the Epic Center tomorrow after lunch, but before that, we're going to go to Mount Zion and play bingo, which I'm excited to play bingo tomorrow. Sounds like fun. Yep, it sure is fun. Alright, well, and then, just to let you all know, on Wednesday, so on Wednesday, we're going to do Thursday Thoughts. Me and Kiera are going to do an episode of Thursday Thoughts together. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to record on. If I record on my phone, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to download Google Drive so I can sync all my files on there. And that way I can actually listen to both of my recordings on my my iPad and or my phone. So I don't, if I, decide on, hey, I want to record on my phone for personal support, then I'll download Google Drive, and what I'm thinking is I'm going to put all my recordings, whatever recordings I want to put on the drive, especially the ones I want hidden, because you just don't know exactly if anybody's going to go through this app on all my recordings and stuff. Yeah, so I'm wondering, and I'm going to do the same thing on my iPad as well, just in case, but here is what I'm thinking. I'm going to download Google Drive maybe before or after CP tomorrow, and work on that so I can actually have whatever I want stored in my recordings. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yep, so I'll have all of them in my recordings, and I can access my recordings from there as well. Sounds good. Alright, so I'll see about it, see what we think about, but everything be alright. I think I might just go ahead and record on my phone. So I'll probably might record on my phone on Wednesday for Personal Support Thursday Thoughts. Alright, yeah, we're going to do a little Personal Support Thursday Thoughts episode. So I'm excited for that this Wednesday. Wonderful. Yep. So be prepared for it this Wednesday. Alright. I just don't know if my mom's gonna be working one that day or off one that day. And I don't want her, I hope that she's not gonna be off early that day. So, hopefully we can, get a full recording in, and I'm gonna see if I can, work on Thursday thoughts in the car, like begin the episode in the car as well. Alrighty, so, we got a long day on Wednesday for Thursday thoughts, and we got music and arts. We got some music and arts recordings to make, so I'll work on some of them. I was gonna bring my iPad so I could piece together a few songs, but we'll probably do that another time. So I have to see what I can, do, but I think for this Wednesday, I'm just gonna record Thursday thoughts on my phone when I go out with Kira, only because, I don't want to bring my iPad, plus with going into stores and stuff, because we might go to some stores, or we might go to a park, and I don't want to like have to hold my iPad while looking around, or while swinging on the swing at the park, or whatever. Okay, yeah, I don't want to have to hold my iPad for it, and I know it's big and heavy. Not heavy, but it's just like, you could say it's heavy, but it's huge. Yeah, it's bigger than my phone. So, So yeah, just be prepared for this Thursday. I mean, not this Thursday, but this Wednesday with Kira. I will be recording Thursday thoughts with her for personal supports on my phone. Alright, alrighty. And I'll download it to Google Drive, like right away, so nobody looks through all my recordings and finds out. Yeah, alright. Especially my mom, knowing her. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, well that's gonna do it for me, and I think tomorrow I'm thinking about still doing an episode of Thursday Thoughts. I just don't know what I want to do then. Or I'm thinking about doing heart-shaped songs, but I don't know. Do you guys want to do heart-shaped songs until I have to leave for CP, or do you guys want to do something different? Because I'm thinking for our next episode of Thursday Thoughts, I might not be able to have time for screen recording it, but do you guys want to do heart-shaped songs tomorrow? Yes! Alright, we'll do news to share, and then we'll do heart-shaped songs, and that'll be it for our episode of Thursday Thoughts until CP time. Alright, I'll have that on my calendar. Hopefully Mom is working tomorrow as well, so we can do that without having to turn down volume. Because the doors will be like fully shut. Both doors will be shut, so no neighbors will be, none of the neighbors will, hear anything. So yeah. Alright, so that is that's it for me. That's my news to share. That's it for me. Do you guys have anything that you would like to share today? What are you and Kira gonna be doing for this Wednesday? So here's our plan. So our plan for this Wednesday is we'll do a store first, or a park, depending on how nice it is outside. And then after that, we're gonna go to Manor House. We'll hang out, have lunch there. And after that, we'll go to music and arts and maybe spend an hour in the library, in Abingdon Library, because we probably might not have a lot of time to go to music and arts for a long time. So we'll probably either do an hour and a half at music and arts and then do an hour at the library, because I think, remembering last time, I think if I remember what Kira said, I'm usually at music and arts for about 2 hours, but we might do different things, only I don't know exactly, I can't remember the reason, but we might go to the library after music and arts. Okay, sounds fun. Are you guys gonna do anything there, or I think what I might do is either some coloring pages. I think Kira might have some crafts with her, unless she cleaned her car out and left them in the house. Cause she has crafts in her car that I can work on in the back of her car. So I don't know, we'll figure out something to do. Or I do need to make another heart-shaped stencil. Cause I think I lost the stencil that I've made recently, so I'm probably gonna make another stencil to use for coloring pages. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. Except, actually, we're already in the month of June, so I don't think I want to do that. I don't know. We'll have to see about it, but... Okay. Yeah.
Speech on. Rewind. Pause. Button. Speech off.
Yep. So yeah, I do want to record my sessions, my personal support sessions with Kira, because we only have 1 more month together. Oh wow, 1 more month? Yep, this is actually our last month together.
Speech on. Menu. Recording 88M4A. Speech off.
Thursday Thoughts recording and stuff. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep. Lots of recording. Awesome. Yep. So. Alright, so that's it for me. Anybody else have anything? Oh, thanks for asking that. Thanks for sharing that question, Agnes. No problem. Do you guys have anything else that you'd like to share today? No, not really. Not really. Alright. Well, we are a little bit almost on, a little low on time a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and start our video. We're going to watch our video for today, and then if we have extra time, then we might be able to go to some stores, maybe one store today. It has to be walking distance. Alright? Alright, so, alright, let's get into our next thing, and, you guys are done? You guys don't have anything you want to share today? Nope, nothing. Nothing else. Alright. Yeah. No, we're good. You guys are good. Alright, let's go ahead and listen to our video, get into our next thing. Alright? Alright, on to our next thing. Alright, it is video time. Alright, we're going to listen to our video of the day. Okay, alright. Do you have it rewind and everything? Yeah. Okay. Yep, I sure do. Alright, let's go ahead.
8:09 p.m. 2 notifications. Phone. 41 minutes ago.
Okay.
AR. Voicemail. 8:09 p.m. 2 notifications. FaceTime. Clock. 5:09. Cupertine App Switcher. YouTube. Notifications. Search. Button. Explore menu. Selected. All. Button. Ghosts. Button.
Oh no, I thought I.
50. Go to channel Horror Shorts Party. 50. Send feedback.
Oh
Button.
no, I thought I
8:10
don't.
p.m. 8:10 p. Cellular. 3. Sponsored. Find an. Sponsored. Send feed. New to you. Button. Recent action adventure games.
Alright guys,
Button.
I'm gonna do a quick search real quick. I thought I already had it pulled up, but
Comedy. Button.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause right here, and then I'll let you know when I have it pulled up. Alright? I'll be right back with you.
8:10 p.m. Cancel. Pause. Button. Speech off.
Alright, be right back with you guys. Alrighty.
Cancel. Pause. Button.
There we go.
Speech
Alright,
off.
sorry about that, guys. I thought I already had the video pulled up, but I have it pulled up right now. Let's go ahead and play it.
Speech off.
Destiny.
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Hey, I'm Nick. Hey, I'm Charles.
Can everyone hear it?
Welcome to
Yes.
Thursday Thoughts. Hey, welcome back everyone to the second episode of the second season of Thursday Thoughts. Today, we've got a longer interview with our newest member, Josh. We have a group discussion about the Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore. Nick will lead Supersonic Gaming about the Warner Brothers game's failure. And Josh will lead his first segment of Advocacy, a voice for everyone about coping with trauma. And stick around to the end for 2 new heart-shaped songs from Destiny that we recorded
Ooh.
on our drive in.
Alright.
Alright everyone, welcome back and thanks for joining us. Today we are joined by Destiny, Nick, and our newest member, Josh. And we all thought it would be a good idea to get to know Josh a little better if we did an interview with him. So Josh, I'd like to start out by just asking you, where are you from, man?
Absolutely. So, I am from Maryland, although I was born in New Orleans, and lived there for about 4 years. And then I moved to New Mexico when I was about 6. And then I moved to Maryland in 99. And I consider this to be my home, where I grew up pretty much. Yeah, so here I am today.
Wow, so you said New Orleans and then
Yeah.
New Mexico,
Mhm.
and you've been a Maryland resident ever since then?
Yes,
Nice, nice. You must love it here in Maryland, huh?
I do.
That's great to hear. Well, thank you, Josh. I was also wondering, just for the listeners at home, what are you into, man? What are your main hobbies, interests,
Besides
passions?
my advocacy work, which I enjoy a lot, I play video games. I talk to my friends on video chat every night. I do horseback riding. I've done other things like bowling, skiing, things like that, yes, over the years.
Wow, man. So it sounds like you stay active,
I try, yes.
and you've got quite a few different interests. You mentioned horseback riding and bowling.
Yeah, I started horseback riding at the end of this month.
Wow, fascinating.
Yeah.
I've wanted to try it ever since
Yes.
I was a kid
And
and
I've
fell
been
off.
riding since I was about 7.
No way. So you gotta
Yeah.
be pretty good, huh?
Mm.
Man, it's not scary being up on one of those big.
It can be when you first get on, but you get used to it. And the trick about horseback riding is that you gotta be calm, because the horse can tell when you're anxious or scared.
I've heard they can sense either your sweat or your heartbeat. or...
They do.
Wow.
And the hardest part, I've never been bucked out the horse, but I've been thrown around, and you just gotta keep calm as hard as that is.
That was going to be my next question, man.
If you panic too much, it makes everything worse.
Just a nice, calm, smooth ride.
Yeah.
Gotta stay confident, huh?
They're great animals. They're fun to ride. I really enjoy it.
And do you ride around here? Is
They're
there
relaxing. So I go to a place called Normandy Farms.
Normandy Farms?
It's in Street, Maryland. It's for people with disabilities of all kinds, and you ride around for about half an hour, once a week or once on the weekends.
Oh, that's incredible. My mom actually worked for a place like that. She'd, guide the horses around, get people set up.
Yeah, and I've been going to this particular horseback riding program since I was in high school.
The same one? At the same place?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Okay, well, I'd love to talk more about that later, but
Sure.
to keep this interview moving, also wanted to ask you, what is your goal for the CDS group, for the podcast group?
So
What do you want to get out of this?
I joined the podcast group because I really wanted to learn to do a podcast so I could maybe do a podcast on advocacy.
On advocacy?
Mm-hmm.
So you were thinking of starting your own broadcast, maybe?
Perhaps, yes, in the future. I'm thinking about that.
Oh, that's incredible. Well, I'm hoping that by the end of this course, you'll have all the tools you need to start one up on your own. Great. And you mentioned advocacy. I understand that you are not only part of an advocacy group, but you're the president.
Yes, I run
that
the
correct?
self-advocacy group here in Harvard County.
Self-advocacy
County,
group.
yes.
Gotcha. And what is the name of that?
People First.
People First. Very cool. Tell us more about that. I'm fascinated to
Sure.
learn.
So, People First is a program that the ARC and CR here has been supporting for a number of years. I joined in 2016 as an assistant. A woman named Bailey, she was running the program at that time. And I took a break from it for a while. And then the pandemic hit in 2020. There wasn't a lot for me to do. I wanted to do just something productive. So then I heard about this program called Partners in Policy Making. And it's a special program run by the ARC Maryland that teaches you how to be a self-advocate. And one of the requirements from graduating that program is you either have to join a self-advocacy group and run it or start your own. So when the pandemic hit, Bailey left and the position was open and they asked me to do the part of the program and I said,
Wow.
I've been doing it ever since.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
So as president, what are some of your roles, your duties?
Well, I run the group, and I run it, it's really their group. So my main role in running it is just giving them the materials, suggestions, make sure everyone's behaving, just watching them. But they choose all the top. I give them topics, they choose it. It's really their group more than mine.
Okay.
That's kind of my way of how I run it.
Gotcha. I understand. So is it mostly an in-person group or is there a online?
It's hybrid, so it can be both. And that's been really useful and effective because that allows more people to join when they have options.
Okay, so there is a physical
Yes.
group, and you guys meet at the ARC?
Yes,
Is
we
that
meet the first Thursday of every month usually for about an hour. We're about there at 6:30. We start at 5 just to get people trying to talk about whatever they want to talk about, catch up, and then we start the meeting at 5:30.
Okay, so it's kind of like our podcast. There's open-ended discussion about whatever people want to talk about, and then you have a specific agenda of topics
Exactly,
too.
yes.
Great. Wow. So, and do you participate in the group as well?
I do. And we basically work on self-advocacy skills.
Self-advocacy skills.
So, like how to talk to your staff. For example, if there's a problem, how to tell people what you need, and then for the advocacy part, we do legislative advocacy, and that's what I really enjoy doing the most. Is because I'm also part of the GAC, Governmental Affairs Committee, and that committee we go over bills and laws that are being proposed during the legislative session in Maryland. And what I do is I take bills and ideas I think that the group would want to support. We talk about it in the group, and then we write letters to the legislators, the delegates, on what we want to do, what we want to support.
Wow, so you guys are all about enacting real change.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. I look forward to
Absolutely.
talking more about it. Maybe we could get the rest of the group involved.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new members.
Wonderful. Nick and Destiny, have you guys ever heard of People First before this?
No, I have not.
I haven't either.
Wow, does it sound like something you might want to be involved with?
Seems
Sure.
interesting.
Gotcha.
I'm
Well,
going to be a bit busy because I'm going to have a job next week.
right. I can't wait to talk to you about that too.
Oh, I was wondering as well. I know, Josh, you said something about going bowling. Do you go bowling with the ARC at all?
No, I'm not on the bowling team, although I know several people, including my housemates, that go to the bowling league that they have there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of like to bowl on my own.
Alright.
Dustin, you go on Fridays sometimes, is that right?
Yeah.
You think you might see Josh there, huh?
Yeah.
We saw each other there once, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and I always go to the bowling, even though I don't bowl, I always go to support my housemate, Stevie, so.
Oh, is she big into bowling?
Yes, she is. And that's quite good.
That's awesome.
I go to support every Saturday.
Well, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing
Thank you.
all of these wonderful things about yourself. Can't wait to, glad to have you as a part of the team, man.
Glad to be here.
Alright, welcome back, everybody. We just watched a video called Why Warner Brothers Games Deserve Their Failure. And Nick, would you like to tell our audience a little bit about what we just watched?
Well, to say this, I'm not the biggest fan of WB games, but I do absolutely adore the Gotham, the Arkham games a lot. They got like a very kind of like engaging combat where basically you could counter attacks like punches and stuff, but do some stealth attacks like you could hang up from the ceiling and take out one guy by one, like you could throw battering to paralyze them, throw them off guard and then take them down that way.
So the combat's very engaging and different
Yeah,
from level to level.
but the reason why I was saying this was a problem with the Arkham games was basically, let's say there's additional content, right? And that additional content, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty sick that you get to play as the Joker. But what's ludicrous about it is that you have to pre-order for a PS3, pre-order for like a PS3 for that version of the game for the PS3. And then basically, when you pre-order it, it's like you get the Joker DLC, whatever. And it's like there's no other way of doing it. So let's say if you have an Xbox 360, you can't do that. That makes absolutely no sense. Like, why is this even a thing?
And they were saying that playing as the Joker was an integral part of the game.
It
Right?
was.
That everybody wanted. Yeah, of course, who wouldn't want to
Yeah.
play as the Joker in Batman?
It's cool playing as a villain, I get it. And I get that playing as a villain and basically having like a what if scenario could be kind of cool. But it's not best preservation. Like, it's not accessible as like putting it on another console because they're not doing that. And then I realized that there's a pattern where basically they do all this crazy shenanigans where basically if you were to like advertise a game, you can't review it, you can't talk about it, but you're playing the game, you can't witness any glitches. So if the company makes a poorly made product and it's glitchy as hell and it's buggy, and it's like when you see it, just basically see something that's not supposed to be seen that the company doesn't want you to see, just because you're playing the game a certain way, and you acknowledge that it's flawed in some sort of way, where basically it's spazzing out. That's more like the company's fault, not your fault.
Right. You're referring to the contract they were talking about, wherein the video game reviewers were partially limited in what they could discuss about.
Yeah, it's
about
ludicrous.
the game.
It's ludicrous,
It was a
dude.
little crazy. They couldn't
Yeah.
talk about what was it? Not Star Wars. They said they couldn't talk about the Batman franchise, or like in the game.
Yeah, apparently.
In a Batman game. Yeah, and they couldn't say anything negative about it. You're saying they couldn't shit.
And it's like you're playing Batman, so why not talk about Batman?
That didn't make any sense to me. Alright, did that make any sense to you, man?
No, they make no sense at all. No. Kind of wish the Batman was probably not like that. Like you have like different copies on PlayStation 3. Like GameStop, you get one Best Buy, you get them on maybe Walmart and Target, something like that. Get something different. Just if you get one copy, like from Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Walmart, wherever you get it from, just get exactly that copy with the Joker and other characters.
With all the content.
Yeah.
But if there's
You can't pre-order a game. Nobody's going to pre-order multiple copies of the
No.
game from different places.
Of course not.
Yeah, they're saying if you pre-order it from Best Buy, you get this character. If you pre-ordered it from GameStop, you get this level.
It
Or you
makes
get this
no
weapon.
sense. It makes no sense. Like, it's so dumb. Like, why you want to do that and just basically, you have to buy the game several times if you want to get everything.
You wonder if
It makes
people are
no
gonna do
sense.
that.
Like, that's a big money gamble, and it's like, that's just cheap. That's, I mean, I get for business practice, it's like, they want money, so they would want to pull in a little bit extra, but that seems kind of like,
You think they're making more money from maybe dipping into all the different places
Yes.
to pre-order and giving them all exclusive
it's
things?
unnecessary. It's just so unnecessary.
Yeah, the end user is the one that suffers in that situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely some
And then when
valid,
you
valid points in the video we watched.
when you look at a product where basically like, if you look at all this other stuff with like the digital games that nobody plays, that if you were to play them online, they'd be empty. And some of that add-ons that they put in these games, nobody even cares about. So why do they even bother doing it with loot boxes? And then basically they have like this thing where basically it's a Lord of the Rings game. You play single player, you have to have loot boxes, which means you're paying for those loot boxes just by playing a single player campaign.
Yeah, loot boxes
It's
is like
forced upon you.
it's like gambling mostly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It kind of is a legal
I
way
mean,
to
I
skirt the
actually-
law. And
To be
I
honest,
mean, EA has done it.
oh,
sorry.
EA, no, it's fine. EA, yeah, like he's right. EA has done it on FIFA games, NBA games. I should know. Yeah, FIFA
Battlefront.
games.
Battlefront.
Yeah, that one, Battlefront. They did all of that. Why? Why? Because it's just more like gambling. You're except going to the casino. You're doing exactly that on the game, spending money. Eventually, people are going to be running out of money, and I'm completely against it. Completely.
Me too.
So I just wish they never ever put these loot boxes in there, but this is how companies make money these days.
right, they make the game
What's even
pay to win, right? And
What's
then
even
it
more
makes it unfair to people that can't afford, a $60 weapon upgrade in a video game.
Yeah,
It makes
my personal opinion, I'll just keep working onto it until I get exactly that weapon, or that if I'm playing FIFA, assisted soccer ball or something. I'm not going to spend money on it just to unlock this player or this soccer player
Yeah.
or alpha, whatever.
Right.
No point.
It's not going to make the game any more fun.
You're making the company's fun.
Yeah.
it's ludicrous. Like basically when EA did what they poured out of their butts was like saying it's not bargaining, it's surprise mechanics. As they would say, it's a gimmick to the game where you pay money just to play the game. It was like,
They're trying to paint the loot
why
boxes
is that
as a
even a
surprise
thing?
mechanic.
Come on. And that's their excuse to just milk money out of
That's
that
it.
thing.
That's it.
I found it very strange that a single player game would have loot boxes, because usually when a game has loot boxes, it's
Online.
competitive, right?
Yeah.
It's people making their characters different and better. But to have it in a single player game, it seems like you need it just to enjoy the game.
With
fully,
online
right?
co-op or online battle royale or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Gosh, we're straight far from the days where you could walk to the store, pay $50 for a game, and then you got it. You got every
Yeah.
part of it. Maybe if you got it for a different system, it might have a different character. But it's not like you had to buy the game multiple times to get the most out
True.
of it.
I bought it one time and that was it. I did not keep going buy this copy, this copy, just to get one character.
Right, it's simple that way, and it makes
Yeah.
sense. So I can understand why people are so angry at WB games right now.
Yeah. And now it's like their value in games is like declining. With basically they're making one product after another and it's just flopping. Like it's crazy what they did to the story of like Arkham. I know it wasn't explained in the video, but the story of Arkham was actually canon to the timeline of like Suicide Squad, and Suicide Squad just made a whole mess of a game story that nobody could literally care about, and just basically butcher the Batman and make him the villain, and basically make him be like the most easiest one to take out.
Right, that game was a big flop, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all over the place. It was trying to already be funny. It was trying.
It's kind
It
of
was
weird.
like-
Like you have to play
yeah.
the villain, and you have to go kill actually the heroes. Like, and they call them, oh, they're corrupted. This, and that. How's that possible? I'm not saying.
I mean, Brainiac.
I'm not saying
but-
they didn't. These type of corrupted heroes didn't die, but what Batman or Bruce Wayne, either or whoever you're gonna call him, but he's the one that created these multi-universe, and so many versions of the Flash and others, so many in different form. There's even this zombie Batman, I think it was like a zombie Flash or something like that, something like that. But yeah, but whatever. Yeah, the game was confusing a little bit and all over the place. I wish they did never make that game. Now they made Gotham Knight. It's sort of close to Batman, towards when he died, but driving like a
Batmobile.
Batmobile. It was okay. It was like very. It doesn't matter how many times you adjust the settings for it. It gets a little better, but it's still the same. But game and combat is okay, but it could have been better. My personal
Yeah, I
opinion.
agree. I feel like the game was fine,
Yeah.
but it's when they do this whole Batmobile thing that they clinged on for like so much of the game.
Yeah.
That was like it
Yeah.
just destroys what could have been better. Because it feels like it's just like there to complicate things and make things kind of like.
For sure.
I mean, like the mechanic just doesn't work well sometimes. We basically have to do these puzzle-like segments where the car feels very stiff to get on the platform.
Yeah.
I played it, so I would know. And what's even more crazier is that when they do the Arkham series, the one game they always leave out would be Arkham Origins. That's now on the Switch, that's now on the PS4, it was only on PS3 and Xbox 360
Yep, that's
and
it.
Wii U. That was it.
So that's the only way you can play that game nowadays legally?
Yes.
Is if you have one of those old systems?
Pretty much.
Like I have Batman Origin on my PC right now. I don't know how.
Oh, and PC too.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well it was working, but because I have Mother Day computers part, so I don't know. But if it's not doing good, I just completely will go uninstall it and just completely forget about it after that. It was then after that, it's not gonna be no point to even keep it in my library.
Nothing worse than spending a lot of your life playing a video game that's just not good. You know,
Yeah.
if it's a TV show, you can turn it off. If it's a movie, you know,
Yeah.
you only wasted about an hour and a half, but you can waste
Exactly.
a lot of time playing a bad video game.
Sometimes I wish you could get your money back.
Or your time back.
All
your
that.
life back. Well, thanks, guys. I think we're going to wrap this segment up.
Yep.
But yeah, Warner Brothers Games gotta get their stuff together because people are not happy.